Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from universities.
Home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
Well, I mean, his strategy is to be a little forceful with legislation, but...
Hey, house. Have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, carrying something back there, and I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it. Can't say that I...
Someone from Janus' security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly be?
If we uncovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains back there someday. Okay, all right, well, I'll...
God help us all. That man effectively tried to cancel Christmas once.
Vote for Blake at the upcoming elections. Excuse...
A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find. That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald.
Janus. Cold War spy master and the first Providence Constant. I wonder how much he remembers. How little he cares.
I'm still a little sore, but maybe later, if my muscles stop cramping so much.
I would love that.
Me too. Anyway, I'll let you get on with your baking. I will call you again later, perhaps.
All right, darling.
Saturday is Muffin Day, Gunther. But I'm not seeing any muffins here.
I think some of the boys may have been a little snack hungry, Mr. Janus.
I remember the first time I had a blueberry muffin. It was 1976. The American Embassy in East Berlin, in the old Prussian Officers Club. I was there on a diplomatic assignment, of course, but the wife of the ambassador was such a talented pastry chef. She managed to completely divert my attention from the task at hand.
That sounds incredible, Mr. Janus.
Those muffins, Gunther, were absolutely fantastic. In all of the years since, I never found anyone who could recreate those muffins until Helen moved in next door. So, imagine my disappointment when you now tell me those muffins, the bits of heaven, are all gone.
I understand. I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good. Did you see my photograph? The group. First gathering.
No.
Janus is looking for an old group photo.
Well, it must be
It might be interesting to see who's on it. The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed. Wait, that's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek, 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover.
study on the psychological effects of living in suburban America. I think you'd like it.
Did he conclude that the cookie-cutter design, the unnaturalness, the hasty urban planning of millennials somehow connected?
Well, yes.
I've had 90 odd years to understand the human condition, Helen. I've lived through some of the most iconic moments in recent history. I shaped some of them with my own hands. Nothing but the psychology of humanity surprises me anymore. If you place people inside big boxes, located inside the big gardens, all surrounded by wide streets and long driveways, then isolation and the sense of solitude is fundamental in the construction of the suburb.
I think you're being a little pessimistic here, my darling. I quite like it here.
The layout of America. Only you drive to places from here, and the only places worth driving to are places where you spend money. The suburb is the perfect commercial and capitalistic housing unit.
That sounds very interesting, my darling. Let's discuss this some more once I've read his book. Bye now. I'm just not going to pick Carl at the answer machine yet. He's never going to learn otherwise.
Say, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so
A
many
robe
things
for
going on,
Janus.
Mrs. West.
What could he need
I
that
don't
for?
know how you find the time.
Well, when you're retired, you can get an astonishing amount of things done. Ah, James. How's it going out there at the muffin stand?
Just fine, Mrs. West. They're moving fast. One guy out there in particular seems to really like them. Not a local fella.
Oh, that's... Oh, enough. Huh? Oh, is this actually happening? How many bloody times?
Okay.
Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here? A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
I swear I have a light before. Don't bring
property. I need it.
People say he carved himself a set of
Oddball
dentures
nurse was
at
at it
his
again.
lab.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago,
So Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday.
I walked past him and I have to tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff.
You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill. Not like Janice. I have never met a man so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete ass. All right, I better go. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something, and he's enjoying that I can't figure out what it is. I know it sounds crazy, because he looks like any fragile old man, but I think... Shit.
Okay, stay put. I'll take a look.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something, and he's enjoying that I can't figure out what it is. I know it sounds crazy, because he looks like any fragile old man.
Command,
I
nothing
think-
here.
No, I'm
Standing
sure.
by to stand by. Over.
Damn. Jesus. Who's breaking stuff? Why me?
Not going anywhere for a long time.
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
So, you know,
I wouldn't mind
thanks.
if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time.
Looking good today, sir.
I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor. He would have found you. So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, while Mr. Janus fills his lungs, I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me.
I think it's derogatory to say male nurse. It should just be nurse, man.
All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long. Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
I'm back. I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right. Let's go then. Are you trying to be intimidating or something? That won't work on me.
Nicely done, 47. It's time for Janus to pay for his crimes. Finally, end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still, we are close now, 47.
muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house show today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him. Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can't say that I...
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house.
Well, he's interested in the Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that police shut down after the, well, incident. You can wait a little longer. Ha!
Esta mierda keeps happening to me.
Off.
Chandra here. Oh yes, I know it's top priority, but
Keep your hands off that body! Will someone please help me? Hey, you there! There's a man dragging what looks like a body around.
Any idea as to who's the perp?
I have no idea.
You calm down. I'll investigate.
Command, you read me. Okay, shit. This just got serious. He's all dressed up. Whoa! Confirmed. Cleaning house.
Aren't you the real...
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is. That's the one on the right.
Huh?
An oil freighter descended into a deadly hostage crisis. Evidence suggests that Kale, a permanent feature on Interpol's most wanted list, responsible for the kidnapping of either CEO, Elias Duval, and
Fine.
members of a
I've
dozen
had my eye on this place for quite some time.
by police and
Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
but rumors abound that Kale was likely taken out by members of his old
This is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for watching television and other recreational purposes. Large room with two easy-to-get-to exits. Dark floors hide stains easily. A room with lots of potential.
I don't know. Got anything more interesting to show me? It's all very...
The kitchen, gas stove, vinyl floors, which can be quite slippery when wet. Along with the bathroom, the kitchen is the most dangerous room in the home.
Interesting, I suppose, but not really something that seals the deal for me.
And here's the basement. The usual boiler elements are to be found down here. And it seems a room with a safe of some sort.
Now that is more like it. That looks just like a vault. This is very interesting. Still waiting for that vault door to open.
Nice work, 47.
Yes,
Let's hope he doesn't
this
set
is
off the
more like
alarm
it.
somehow.
This I can use. Very nice indeed. All right, let me have a look at this thing. Advanced Kronstadt Matrix Laser Home Security System. We used to break these open for training at the academy. The thing about these systems is, most homeowners are lazy. So, they don't reset the factory settings and enter their own codes. Let's just try the standard admin code, just for fun. Well, what do you know? It worked. Looks like Schmidt was a bigger amateur than I imagined. Frank, go outside and check the garden. I want to know how visible this vault is from the outside. Anything sticking out of the ground, weird sloping things like that.
You got it, sir.
So you're looking to sell this for, how much was it again? 1.1?
Sounds about right.
I suppose that's not unreasonable. And this vault unit looks quite versatile. Internal climate control and explosive laser security.
All the comforts of home.
No, don't turn it back!
And that is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
All that remains now is to find the information we came for, and then get out of here.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all. Our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear. We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No. There is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, Madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Gray? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb. Only to find out he's a Providence operative. I'd been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989. Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for their mistakes. But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing, having a conscience.